What's up, Meta Nerds? This video is all about the WED Treadwell Repair Droid. This thing was developed over 700 years before the Battle of Yavin by the company Cybot Galactica, but it was such a simple but excellent design that over all these years, the only real changes to it have been cosmetic ones. And this design is so loved, in fact, that it's actually preferred by some pilots over astromechs. And even though this droid takes its name from the treads that it uses to get around on, its most striking feature is, of course, those thin, spindly arms. When you buy this thing fresh out of the box, it comes with only 4 arms, but it has extra sockets so that you can add some extra specialized arms. This feature gave it nearly endless possibilities. Just listen to the excitement of one X-Wing pilot. Check this out. Arc welder, hydro spanner, fusion cutter, spot sprayer, foam sealant, torque wrench, and a power calibrator. My tread's a mobile multi-tool. In addition to these amazing arms, it also had micro binoculars resting on top of a telescoping neck. These had photoreceptors which could magnify up to 1,000 times, which made it so that the Treadwell could carry out extremely precise repairs. In addition to this, it also had a primitive vocabulator. This allowed it to make all kinds of weird sounds, which could be understood only by other droids. And what made this thing extremely popular is that you got all of those amazing features for a really low price. They sold less than all of their competition, including astromechs, and there was also an extensive pre-owned market for Treadwells that had all kinds of specialty arms and upgrades. And their only real drawback is that they have a pretty low intelligence. Stored right above the treads was a cheap and effective processor, which didn't really allow for a lot of complicated tasks. And on some backwater planets filled with a little bit too much sand, their 10 wheels that drive the treads could easily get clogged up with grit and sand. But despite this, many mechanics claim that as long as you keep your tread well maintained, it can last you for generations. And there's proof of some lasting for hundreds of years that look like they just rolled off the showroom floor. Well, that's it for the WED Treadwell Repair Droid, but before you go, you definitely want to hear these cool facts and the behind the scenes stuff. The reasoning for the thin arms is to fix one of the problems of bulky astromechs. By having little arms that could extend in all these different directions, the Treadwell could work in smaller spaces than its astromech rival. And a pretty cool feature I forgot to mention is that they could be easily stored because all of those long spindly arms can be tucked neatly against that main telescoping neck, and it was common to see Treadwells painting houses or even doing some landscaping work on people's properties. And in universe, there is also a subculture group which gets together and meets with all of their tricked out Treadwells. They're like ricers for repair droids. But in our universe, there is also a group of enthusiasts who make their own Treadwell repair droids while trying to be as accurate to the films as possible. Well, that's it for the WED Treadwell Repair Droid. If you liked it, go ahead and hit that like button, and be sure to leave a comment down below if I missed any cool facts, or if you have a suggestion for future videos. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at MetaNerdsLore, so you can see us build Star Wars props and cosplays, along with some other cool Star Wars stuff. If you want to help support this channel, check out the description below for our Amazon store and our Patreon. And be sure to subscribe, because we're making videos like this every single day. But most important of all, remember, Treadwells hate sand because it gets everywhere, and the Force will be with you, always.